This photograph captures a scene played out in millions of homes. A family gathered, watching the Ramayana. For generations, this story has functioned as a primary cultural touchstone, drawing families together to witness a shared history. The epic begins in Ayodhya. This view of the serene riverbank and traditional ghats represents the kingdom at peak, a realm defined by its stability, wealth, and adherence to social order. At the center of this prosperity is Lord Rama. Described as the seventh incarnation of Vishnu, he is portrayed as the ideal human, the absolute embodiment of self-control and moral clarity. By tracking Rama's life, the epic provides a structured framework for exploring the nuances of duty. It serves as an accessible way for parents to discuss the mechanics of choice and consequence with their children. However, that stability is shattered by internal politics. In this illustration, Queen Kaikeyi, the king's second wife, gestures aggressively. Influenced by her malicious advisor, she leverages an old promise to force the king to crown her son, Bharata, and exile Rama for 14 years. Rama's response defines his character. Rather than challenging the decree or fighting for the throne he was promised, he accepts his father's command without hesitation, calmly placing his family's honor and duty above his own personal power and wealth. He is not alone in the sacrifice. His wife, Sita, and his brother, Lakshmana, abandon the comforts of the palace, choosing to share the hardships of the forest rather than let Rama face his fate in isolation. This sequence models a specific kind of internal strength. Maintaining one's composure and fulfilling a promise is a choice made even when the situation is deeply unjust. The consequences of the exile ripple through the kingdom. King Dashratha dies of grief, and when Bharata returns to find the throne vacant, he discovers the depth of his mother's betrayal. Bharata refuses to benefit from the plot. He journeys to the forest to find Rama, and when he cannot convince his brother to return, he places Rama's sandals on the throne. This signifies that he is merely a caretaker for the rightful king. This illustrates a lesson in pure integrity. It demonstrates that true loyalty requires a person to reject unearned rewards, even when they are legally or politically within their reach. As the brothers move deeper into the wilderness, the stakes turn from political to existential. The demon king Ravana abducts Sita in a targeted strike, spiriting her away to his island fortress of Lanka. Rama and Lakshmana begin a search that eventually leads them to King Sugriva. They form a strategic alliance with the Vanarda army, a massive force of forest-dwelling warriors, to begin a coordinated campaign against Ravana. The story shifts here from an individual struggle to a collective effort. It highlights that overcoming massive, entrenched obstacles requires building a coalition of others who are equally committed to a righteous outcome. Hanuman, the most dedicated of the Vanaras, provides the breakthrough. He uses his divine power to grow to an immense size and leaps across the ocean to find Sita's location. To enter the fortress undetected, he shrinks down to a tiny size. He finds Sita in the palace gardens and presents Rama's ring, a vital piece of evidence that earns her trust in a place filled with enemies. This illustration positions Hanuman beneath Rama and Sita, emphasizing his role as a servant to their cause. It suggests that significant power isn't derived from ego, but from a total commitment to a purpose greater than oneself. The war for Lanka is a grueling test of endurance. Rama's army faces the giant Kumbhakaran and must navigate the psychological pressure of Ravana's sorcery and illusions designed to break their morale. The situation turns critical when Lakshmana is severely wounded in battle, threatening to shatter the army's resolve. This carved stone relief captures Hanuman's solution. Unable to find the specific healing herb on the slopes of the mountain, he simply uproots the entire mountain and carries it back to the battlefield to save Lakshmana. These challenges show that the path of doing what is right is often met with chaotic, unforeseen obstacles, requiring persistent effort to overcome. Rama finally defeats Ravana by targeting his single vulnerability. This victory is still celebrated today, often shown by burning massive multi-headed effigies like this one, symbolizing the total destruction of arrogance and malice. Even in victory, Rama adheres to his code. He insists that the enemy's soldiers are cremated with the same respect as his own, ensuring that the war ends with dignity rather than lingering resentment.